Hey viewers, welcome to another game as a casual pro gamer. Today we're doing a game, as you can see, between InControl and Axslav. So Axslav is starting in the top right corner, being the Protoss player, and InControl is starting in the bottom left corner, also being the Protoss player. So this is a PvP. We have seen some of those, and most of them revolve around the stalkers, maybe some, probably some immortals, and maybe some of the colossi. But for the rest, yeah, there's a lot of variation possible. Obviously, it all depends on what people want to build, what they're comfortable with, and all kinds of goodness like that. So, first of all, the first part of the game is mainly a farm fest. People are going to try to get as many probes out as possible, chrono boosting the probes that they're making. Then the gateway will go down for both of them, I'm assuming, although Axslav is pretty far behind on that. But yeah, the first gateway really doesn't mean a whole lot, so both of the players now scouting, and yeah, it all depends on very small things, whether you can put the gateway down immediately or you have to wait a little bit. Because, well, where you place the pylon, for example, takes you either far away from the minerals or not so far, and in this case may have been a little bit further for Axslav than it was for InControl. So we see the first simulator already down, and the first simulator just finishing here. So there is a slight difference in the amount of gas produced there, but it won't really matter too much, I'm assuming, because it is really in a matter of, well, 20 gas or so. So it's not a big deal. So the scout arriving here while the second gateway goes down, walling off this entire side of the base, because he doesn't want to wall off this this ramp against another Protoss. And we see on the other side that there is one gateway only and an immediate cybernetics core. And the cybernetics core finishes for the second, well, for Axslav as well. So anyway, warp games being researched for both players, and yeah, that is kind of the obvious choice. There is not a second gateway coming out. There is instead a Twilight Council coming out. And Twilight Council with only one gateway normally means that you're going for the Dark Shrine into Dark Templar. But yeah, he is going to put down another gateway, so then, yeah, it doesn't mean anything anymore. It can still happen, of course, but you can also just get it for the Zealot Charge. I think it's the upgrade for the Twilight Council. And actually, no. Let's see. Yeah, so Charge and Blink. And it's probably going to be Blink researching from here. So a gateway and another gateway. So that means he's going for 3 gateways and the Dark Shrine. So yeah, still. So I was kind of right, but then kind of, yeah, made a very weak point out of it. This means he's going Dark Templar, for those of you not familiar with the build orders here. So yeah, we will see some Dark Templars being warped in somewhere, and there is a probe over here. I'm not sure what it's doing, so I thought it would warp in a pylon to get the, yeah, there it is, to get the early Dark Templars out. So going to get a regular composition here, although he is behind in the count and the Stalker count, as well as in the Zealot count. So Axslav here knows that there is something up. He's going to place a forward pylon, and now this means that the Dark Templar will have to do a whole lot of good to make up for the fact that, well, there's nowhere, or there's nothing really to defend against this a pretty big army compared to what is actually here. There are 4 Stalkers against 6, plus 3 Zealots, and he does have 1 Dark Templar, but the Dark Templar is not going to do a whole lot of good. So another pylon going up over here for our red player. And yeah, his units are getting focused down now. The Dark Templar is still out there, is still doing damage, but all of his probes getting slaughtered here, and he might as well GG at this point. Although, if he can finish off these units and have a Dark Templar in the base here, yeah, he already had one. Oh man, this minimap thing is really hard to spot on for those single units. So he is going to attempt to kill this this entire army, and the red player doesn't have 50 minerals available anymore. So I wonder if he has any probes left. Oh, he has 1 probe. I don't know where it is, but he has 1 probe, which means, oh, that's all the way on the other side of the map. Right, that one needs to mine the 10 extra minerals. And is the Dark Templar actually going to take down this Nexus? Because that would be huge. There is no more, or there is no 400 minerals to rebuild this, and there is no extra Nexus. This is huge. That means that he only has this army, but he has nothing to detect the Dark Templar. And yeah, this guy, oh, if he gets picked off, then we're kind of at a standstill. Because then it's going to be really hard to deal with that. Is there an... Oh, did he produce what's it called? Observer? Because I'm not sure here. So the last Stalker there... Oh no, there's 2 Stalkers. No, 1 more. Yeah, it was the last Stalker. So, really close game. This could have gone either way. Because he had the 1 probe out in the enemy base, he actually wins this. Well, I guess because he completely wrecked the enemy base with his 1 Dark Templar. It's a shame I couldn't catch it earlier, because it must have been in there for quite a while. But yeah, that's the problem with this minimap, or with watching the minimap instead of actually going over to the base every now and then. Yeah, I'm sorry about that. But better luck next time. So I hope you enjoyed. I'll see you next time. GG.